This is K-Rider Geek Nation News, with the latest theaters of Kamen Rider, Super Sentai Anime and Comic Book Tour Review, and also occasionally Tokasei Monsters aka Kaiju. Let's get started. Henshin! Hey everybody, so this week I've been doing another Mighty Morphin toy review, and it's Power Rangers Time Force. Now, Power Rangers Time Force is a show that aired from 2000 to 2001. Now, if you guys want to know the name of the Japanese one, is actually Moyo Sentai Time Rangers. And this is the Quantum Defender belonging to the 6th Ranger. And in Japanese, the original name is actually Time Fire. Or in its the name of the gun is actually DV Defender. Now, this is something I've been wanting to get for the longest. Now, before I get started, let me tell you a little background of the story. If you guys never seen Power Rangers Time Force, pretty much Power Rangers in the future, they go back in modern time to stop these escape mutants who are trying to take over the world and also steal. And this is the 6th Ranger that is introduced in the show towards the middle of the season, and he's like it's his morpher and all his weapons. It's pretty much he's a very powerful Ranger, and not many people can wear the morpher, and pretty much this he was the strongest one and also really cool. And his entry in the beginning when you barely introduce him is so cool. If you guys haven't seen the show yet, and then when you guys get into the show, and then you see his entry when he's tapping the morpher, his gun to the morpher, and that tapping noise, it's just a really cool scene. You guys have to see. Okay, so price range. Now, like I said, I got mine's under $28, and actually online I haven't seen it for a while already. Now I got mine just like a month ago, almost 2 months ago, 2 months ago, and the last time I did check how much they were going for used like this was like about 40, 45, and 50. I even seen one beat up used but still in its box, and those go up for about $89. And yeah, I don't want to scare you guys, but this is a very expensive, very hard to find toy because it's just such a huge fan base. People who really like the Quantum Ranger. He's such a cool character. So let's test this baby out. So before I do, I want you guys to give you guys a good look. Now again, this is a used one. I got mine for about 28 bucks, and that's not bad. Because like I say, usually something like this beat up in use goes for more than just $28. But the person who actually bought it from, just he actually I talked him down, and he actually accepted my 20 bucks. So like it looks really cool. Now the thing about his gun is themed after his Megazord is actually a T-Rex, and that's so cool. You can see I actually kind of give it a more painted look to give it more depth. I even painted this part to represent more as the Japanese version, because that's the difference compared to the Japanese version. It's the exact same mold and everything. The only thing they didn't add it was the red part, and I decided to do that myself. And that looks pretty cool. On and off and on switch is right here, and as you can see it on and off. You guys can hear one sound actually. So this in general makes about 4 different sounds: one to turn on, one to shoot, one when you change it, and then the blade. And actually the cool thing about these old toys is they have the beeping sound, so it keeps telling you, hey, you have this on, don't forget to turn it off, so it doesn't die. And I love that. Toys like today, not many of the toys do that no more, and I miss that. So let's do it. Now you're not gonna have this is what actually I forgot. This is where the LED light comes out. You're not gonna see any light right now when we turn it on. So let's turn it on. That's the first sound you hear. Let's hear it one more time. Okay. So you are gonna hear the LED, you are gonna see the light now, and that's for the blaster. And that's so cool. Now the switch to turn it to blade mode is actually right here. You just pull this down. And remember, you're gonna hear one. You have to hear it lock, and then you're gonna hear one sound when you close the mouth to release the blade. And the blade itself is really small. See the beeping sound you're hearing, telling you that it's on. That's so cool. That's pretty much it. So pretty much that's it. You have to understand it's an old toy. It's a remade of the original one. It came out in 1999, and then or 1988, and then when the show finally aired over here in America, it was technically 2000. So it's pretty awesome for something that from that old to have all that integration. You have to respect this kind of reptile toys. I love toys from the 90s, especially Sentai or Power Rangers, because it had more, more detail work into it, and more, even its basics, it has basic sounds. You have kind of have respect because it's just so cool. Now, sadly, this toy is very hard to find online, and I don't want to scare you guys, because I know you guys want to, some of you guys want to start collecting this stuff, kids, or grown people like me who want to collect this stuff. It's not gonna be easy to find this. I remember when the show aired, I tried looking for this when I was a kid, and I couldn't find it. It was just one of those, like, it was just like the Green Ranger. It was just so hard to find his morpher or his blaster. Um, so I never actually, I right away I just got bummed out when I was a kid and I didn't look for it. When I wanted to get back into it, it was maybe like 2 years ago. I went online to see how much I was going for, and it was still going for a very expensive price. So I still got kind of bummed about it, even after all these years. So but then, just like I said, just a few months ago, I got it for 28 bucks, and that's not a bad bargain. So, like I always tell you guys in my videos, if you guys really want to get something, but you just don't want to, you don't, like, if you can afford it, that's great. But for, like, some of us who don't want to waste that much, want to start collecting again, but want to start small and don't go crazy with the money. Um, Wait it out, because it's you wait it out. It could be a couple of weeks, months, or even a year or two. I know that sounds like a lot, but you won't be bummed, because, like I said, I waited out. I kept looking. I kept, and I never thought I would find this under $28. Maybe back then when it came out, that's the price you buy it for, and it's still pretty cool that I got it for 28 bucks. So who knows? If you're looking for it, maybe you'll get it for cheaper, or maybe about the same, or maybe a little bit more. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Mr. Bushido signing out. K-Rider Geek Nation News, when bringing the latest to the oldest of Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, anime, and comic book to review. And also in case you Tokasei monsters, aka Kaiju. Goodbye, YouTube world.